What's poppin', y'all? This has got to be the worst week of DDG's streaming career because it's just been negative thing after negative thing, and it's not just his streaming career. And we're gonna go through every single part of it. Number one is his cameraman left him.
As you guys do know, I have me and Ed have parted ways. I seen some fake captions. They saying that me and Ed is beefing. That is not the case. But I did not fire Ed. Ed decided that he wanted to leave. So I said, you know what? I understand it. And y'all know I always preach to people like, if you want to, you know what I'm saying, go another route, I always preach that. I can't be mad at it because, you know, if I'm hanging around doing this and that, I'm gonna get inspired too, and I'm gonna want to do whatever.
Didn't his last cameraman leave him and then start streaming and makes a lot of money? I mean, I'm not saying that in a hater way. Like, I mean, shit, that's what you're supposed to do. Unless your goal in life is to be behind the camera, which is also nothing wrong with that. But if you kind of get that creative spark and you seeing how much money these guys are making, and you kind of start to get to a point like, hold on, what makes me so different from him? I could do the same thing too. Yeah, I mean, I'd leave his ass too, man. You know what I'm saying? Start collaborating. You know, if they have that type of relationship, I don't see nothing wrong with that. But maybe there's more to the story.
What to do? So, that's that, y'all. So I gotta find a new cameraman. Unfortunate, you know, it happens. It is what it is.
So here,
Johnny,
DDG
right?
announces his cameraman Edmund left him. This is the second cameraman that left him, by the way. The first guy was Johnny, and that dude Johnny's really successful right now. He's killing it. There was no bad blood between them, so DDG needed another cameraman after that. Also, that dude Johnny was the only one that showed up to DDG, the only streamer in LA that showed up to DDG's show, showed him a lot of love, support. That guy seems like a very authentic, big-hearted guy. Now, for this Edmund guy, why did he leave?
But why did I leave? I want to preface. Hey, you want to be a streamer. You left to be a streamer. I'm going to be a streamer.
Okay.
If I see somebody say, Ed left to be a fucking pickleball champion, that's what the fuck I'm going to do next. Don't tell me what the fuck not to do, because I'm going to do it.
What's up with this guy? What's wrong with him?
Follow your heart always. You left to be a cornstarch. Space Coop, get the look. Watch this. I'm gonna give you a chance.
So of course, immediately when this guy leaves, he hops on and he starts talking about why he left, and he's streaming, of course. And you see the chat moving. And do you think these guys are fans of this guy? Well, they might become fans of this guy now, but no, really, they're fans of DDG. So this guy continues and gives a little bit of a complaint of why he had to quit.
And I'm gonna be honest, guys. Everybody gets burnt out. I'm tired. I'm gonna be honest, holding this camera is fucking tiring. Y'all don't understand. Y'all think it's a joke. In Trinidad, I held the FX6 in the hot beaming sun. Bro, I was burnt. I looked like a tomato, and I held that all day, and we were walking 25,000 steps. But y'all still call me an L cameraman. There's no winning. And I gotta accept the fact that at the end of the day, there's gonna be people that hate. But however many people we have in here, whether it's 1%, 10%, I don't care. But if you're a piece of shit that just likes to spread hate, just leave. I don't want you to buy my clothes. I don't want you to support me. I want to build a real community based off my brand reservation.
So this guy's talking about, yeah, you know, in Trinidad, I had to hold up this thing in the beaming sun. It's like, dude, that's your job. This is the problem with it. And DDG's mother was even upset with this as well.
Oh, really?
Janelle, would you...
One thing you gotta give DDG respect for, bro, he done put the whole fam on. Mama cutting the camera on, talking to Chad. Come on now.
Talking about Ed quitting or whatever he did. Ed know he wrong because he could have gave, if you work in a job, you give them a notice. You don't just do like that.
Oh, so
Ed, if you watching, yeah, I said it. You just don't do like that. You don't.
Mama's streaming. This is low-key inspiring, bro. That's crazy, bro.
I mean, it don't even have to be on 2 weeks notice, but a day or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or something. You don't do nobody like that. We family, right? At least that's what we said.
DDG's mother is spitting. I didn't know she was streaming, but you're not giving the guy a 2 weeks notice. And now DDG's in search for a new cameraman, and he talks about, you know, like he wants people around. This is why I think DDG's too big-hearted for this. Yeah, you know, I want people around me. I want bosses, and I want people to level up. No, you want a cameraman. I'm gonna give DDG content right here. Free content, free game. Don't give me credit. I just want to watch it and be entertained. The next cameraman you get, you gotta have the interviewing process, get a lie detector for the interviewing process. So have the guy doing the lie detector, and all the people that you try out, you line them up in the lie detector and you ask them, hey, do you ever have any plans on streaming? Are you going to use the opportunity by being my cameraman to event?
I mean, bro, it's facts though. Like in the sense of, I respect DDG for putting people on and you know doing what he do, but. All right, first cameraman quits on me. Now he's a popping streamer. Second man's quitting on me to pursue streaming. And, you know what I'm saying, he's probably going to be successful if he has personality. And let's just, you know, we're not wishing nothing bad on him. So let's just assume he's going to have a good streaming career as well. Now, at me as DDG, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, while I'm wishing the best for everybody around me, I'm also like, nigga, I need a cameraman. I'm a streamer. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be hiring people that want to get up and go. You know, so it gets to a point where it's like, all right, hold on. I need you to be a cameraman. If you have any aspirations of getting in front of the camera, please let me know now, because this isn't a good fit for you, because I keep losing my guys.
Eventually launch your streaming career. That's going to be a banger of a stream. DDG's fan base is going to love that. And the people that actually want to become streamers, they're going to fail the lie detector, and you kick them onto the curb. And the ones that aren't, now you know you've got somebody that's going to be reliable and doesn't have an ulterior motive. Because the problem is, what happened with this Edmund guy, DDG paid this guy. He took him traveling around everywhere with him. And he launched his career off of DDG's back and left DDG. So you paid this guy to build him up a career where he can get paid more. You see how insane that is? No, that's way too generous. You need somebody that is a cameraman. Like, for example, iShowSpeed's cameraman, that guy is a cameraman. That Slips, dude. He loves cameras. He loves figuring out how to get better shots, how to get the underwater streams, all that other stuff. A lot of these people that want to be a cameraman or an assistant, they just want proximity to clout. They just want to be lit. It's like Dean the Great. Dean the Great had to fire one of his cameramen because the guy decided to like crack a chick in the middle of the stream. It's like, what the hell are you doing? There's a party. If you're a manager, if you're a cameraman, if you are a merch guy, if you are anybody that's part of the operation, you handle your part of the operation. You're not partying over here. All right? You're on the job. You're on the clock. So the fact that this guy launched his career off the back of DDG, I can only blame DDG. I can't blame the guy. I will say him not giving a notice is crazy. And yeah, DDG needs to get somebody who wants to be a cameraman, who is shy, who isn't charismatic. And this is the thing. DDG talks about, he wants a cameraman that he's going to be able to kick it with off camera. No, you don't. You want a nerd that you would have probably bullied. And you're like, let's...
Hey, bro, this is why I fuck with your sin, bro, because he be saying the shit that niggas be thinking, bro.
This guy's weird. Like, why does this guy never talk to us? He just like shows up on time all the time. He doesn't ever complain. And then once the stream is off, he just goes home and turns on his computer and starts playing video games. I don't even know where he lives. I don't know anything about him. That's who you need. That's who's going to be reliable. So DDG loses his cameraman. That's off rip. Now, in sticking to his streaming career, he also got into it with his group, Kappaholics. And he would get into an argument with his own brother about, you're probably like, Kappaholics? That thing is still a group? Yeah, they are still a group.
I'm going to tell you
They're holding on by a thin thread.
exactly where everything went wrong. What? Everything went wrong. Because remember that first stream we did? That shit was great, right? But I think where everything went wrong is everybody started streaming at their own time. You stream at 10 a.m. Who the is watching streams at 10 a.m.? Got real job.
DDG need to lead his niggas in the past, bro. Like, these guys don't got no passion for this shit. This nigga, the other nigga, like nobody in DDG's group is a streamer, bro. They're not content creators. And that's fine. I'm not even talking shit right now. DDG trying to force these niggas. You can lead them to the water, bro. You can't make them drink that hoe. It's you and Deshae. Y'all never needed to be in no group, bro. I know the AMP shit looks nice. I know, but at the end of the day, this content creation shit is a lot harder than y'all think. And I already see y'all in the comment section talking shit. Okay, bro. Y'all pick up this camera, sit up here, be entertaining, and articulate yourself for hours and hours and hours. Some of y'all can't do it, and that's fine. There's not a problem with that. It's just not for everybody. Okay? DDG, leave these niggas in the past, bro. Dead weight.
Exactly. It's not me and my niggas. It's supposed to be our niggas. It's supposed to be a pool of niggas. When you look at other organizations, but look though, when you look at other people like Core or Clover or the other niggas, when they all stream at the same time, they all together. So let's say Ryan, his people know Jason because Jason always in it. So they gonna.
These niggas just want to smoke weed all day, bro. Listen, I'm big on body language, bro. I know this nigga's blurred out. This nigga's damn near blurred out too. It's because, again, we speaking business. We talking about shit that's gonna benefit everybody. But they just can't even take a goddamn second from Chief and some shit, bro. It's just crazy, bro.
Go to Jason. You know what I'm saying? All of our numbers would be ×3 if we all cross-pollinate. But who am I? I'm just.
What you was gonna say, T.O.? You guys.
So here, DDG's just giving these guys game, and I'm just sitting here listening and watching. I'm like, who's the guy on the left? Who's the guy in the middle? Who's the guy in the back left? And who's the guy in the back right? And that's the point that DDG's trying to make. He's like, yo, we need to do stuff together. And DDG is the guy that doesn't need to tell them this. He doesn't need to be in anything with them. They need to take the initiative to be in something with DDG because that's going to clout them up. The only reason whatever viewers that they have watched him is because of DDG. That's the nucleus. That's the core of everything. Now, Dub, he's also known. He's known as DDG's brother, but I know who Dub is. I recognize Dub. These guys I don't, frankly. And he would go in on them again when he's wearing these pretty cool glasses.
Y'all don't know how to be honest with yourself. That's your problem. That's your problem. It's cool. That's like
how about instead of saying, "Oh, you're called, we're ass," you said this and that. Why don't we say, "All right, bet we finna tee this up there." That's what we doing. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can see if I was saying what I'm saying and I'm not kicking it with. I'm not pulling up. I'm here, nigga. I got 2 cribs. I'm here, damn it, every day. Every day. No, you was here. I'm here, kicking it with. I'm here smoking.
Nah, this is pissing me off, bro. I could like. It's cool that these guys are your friends. It's cool that you hang out with them and shit off cam. Maybe they're all cool. I'm not saying they're bad dudes, but like, again, bro, you are literally trying to force unmovable objects. Some niggas are stuck. And it's cool to be inspiration. It's cool to like, you know, put them on, but it get to a point though. It literally get to a point where they starting to hold you back, DDG, bro. How many, like, this is the third video I think we done reacted to where I see DDG preaching, having this type of conversation to his niggas. Bruh, leave them niggas alone. Leave them right where they at.
T.O., I'm in here streaming every fucking day. I don't gotta be here. Nigga, you was just at my setup. Yeah. My shit nice. Yeah. I can just be in that computer collecting dust. Nigga. I be here every day. If I was saying this and I wasn't on the court hooping with, I get it. But I'm on the court hooping with every day. I don't give a fuck what these talking about. Yeah. This is me being real.
So here, DDG has to tell these guys, he's like, yo, I got 2 cribs. I'm in the crib every day. And he's yelling at them to work harder. And then there's also a new guy. I'm like, who are these people? Please tell me. Now, they had this like quarter zip idea, which was good. And DDG joined them for this quarter zip idea. But you can't want it more for these guys than they want it for themselves. Like, all of these other groups, they're streaming at the same time and they're appearing on each other's streams. So these guys have to figure out some sort of segments. So if you're one of DDG's entourage which you guys are in the Kappaholics, if you want to make a name for yourself, and DDG's coming to your crib, it's not even like, yo, you're never here for us. He's there and they don't do anything. You got to figure out, how can I become a recurring funny theme or something in DDG's stream? How can I prank him this one stream? So you can become a character. So when DDG's offline, then his viewers care enough about you guys to want to watch you when DDG's not online. Because right now, they don't care. They're just like, oh yeah, that's one of DDG's homies. There isn't enough interaction.
Don't know they name nothing.
For you guys to get airtime in front of many more viewers so that they watch you guys. And that's how you slowly build it up. That's how you build like your own little universe. But these guys, they're just lazy. Honestly, I think these guys are just chiefing weed all day, living in a crib for free. They're like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna turn on the stream a little bit. They don't want it. And that's why I say like DDG's just gotta cut these guys off. They're just dead weight. Like if they
What I just say?
Can't think of these things and I can, like me, my dumb brain, and this isn't even my job. Like, come on, dog. So there's that. He also argues with his brother.
A thing, if I know what you got going on, you know what I got going on. How can we stream at 2 a.m., 2 p.m.? That's unrealistic.
I'm gonna say this though. He's the only that came with content like, let's do it together. You ain't never told me, hey, let's do 24 hour, let's do this and that. You ain't never came to my room and said,
why do I need to come to your room?
I'm just saying, you ain't.
Man, watch out, bro. I don't even want to. Like, this shit just making my blood boil, bro. I hate niggas like this. Again, I'm sure they're cool people. I'm not really talking about their character. But when it comes to work ethic on this content shit, bro, just watch out. Watch out. Dub, you are literally DDG's blood brother. I'm sure you've benefited enough. You're probably never going to go broke. Just stay there. Do that. Just stay there and do that. What are we talking about, bro? DDG, when you going to wake up, gang? It's not even about being selfish. You can still collaborate with your niggas. You can still, you know, do these pop-out streams. But you trying to push this group, bro. It's like, bro. It's like you like LeBron back when he was initially in Cleveland, bro. Let him burn the jerseys, bro. Just go ahead and leave. Either just do your own thing or go ahead and join them core niggas. You know what I'm saying? Go round up the Avengers and work with some niggas that actually want it, bro. And some of y'all, I'm gonna just call a spade a spade. Some of y'all are so fried in the brain that you think that's some lame shit. But the reality is, bro, nobody can want it more for you than you want it for yourself. That it's never gonna work in any other scenario. You gotta want it for yourself, bro.
So how is that a group thing?
So
if
I
I'm talking to you,
do a stream with you.
If I'm talking to you, that's not a group thing.
It started off with them. Now I got a quarter zip on. That's how it go.
Right.
And look who don't.
Exactly. So
listen,
me and you did something,
and it ended with all five of us.
Right, but that's what I'm saying though. Like what I'm saying is like we just did a complete good stream, right? The start of the end of the stream where we're ending. Oh, we're nothing. We're at the bottom. What? I got more money than half the niggas in them other groups. I'm way more successful.
Yeah, bro, he don't get it. He don't even know. I got more money. Like, bro, it's not even about the money, bro. It's about building something from zero. It's about building something, building a community. And then ultimately, you know, the money will come. Bro, these niggas.
So if we talk about individually, none of the niggas can fuck with me. If you talk about other groups, none of the niggas can fuck with you. Because we worried about them for
it. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else.
Yes, it do, bro. Okay, so let's do this. For now on, let's not film with nobody but ourselves then.
That's what the fuck I've been trying to do.
The mother, every that ain't cap, I'm saying
The thing is, it's not even about fuck them, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like this, and this is how you create negativity and animosity. It doesn't necessarily have to be about fuck them. But yeah, he's trying to lock in with y'all. He's trying to make content with y'all. But y'all are lazy bums. It gets to the point where it's like, fuck, well, I guess I'll go collaborate with Ben the Don. You know what I'm saying? The nigga that actually show up on stream every day who ain't even a part of the group and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, but this is what happened. Will say, oh, I just got on stream and my views low now. Like, y'all say it on stream.
I don't
say it on stream.
I don't give a
said it today.
That's a joke.
But I don't give a
doesn't matter, but it comes from a real place. It's like you can't think about that. If we stream together on the same camera, yeah, I'm gonna have more viewers than that's just how it's gonna go.
Okay, but
it is what it is. But guess what? Going viral every day. Eventually, everybody's gonna be up.
But listen,
Plain and simple.
What I'm saying to that is that that's like we can't. It's unrealistic to all of us to stream at the same time.
Watch out, bro. Oh my God.
How?
You can make time for whatever you want.
Exactly. So what does it matter if I stream at 10 or Derek stream at 10?
So here you have this delusional Dub here, and I can't go on Dub too much because he's somebody that is consistent and he works hard. He does. But nobody cares how much money you have. You're in the game of streaming, which is how relevant are you guys as a group in comparison to these other groups? Nobody cares about.
That's what I'm saying, like, and that's why I said, like, I'm sure he's cool, bro. You got your money, you do what you do because you're DDG's brother. But like, when it comes to this group shit, these niggas don't want it, bro.
About your bank account. Nobody cares how long you've been doing this. It's what have you done for me lately? Like DDG, there was a time period when he was streaming and he didn't have any motion. Do you think he was saying, yo, I'm better than all these other streamers? Like, you haven't seen what I've done on YouTube and in music? No, he said, I'm going to put my head to the grindstone and I'm going to run it up. And he ran it up as we saw last year. So the fact that Dub's like trying to go back and forth with him, it's like, no, shut up, listen to DDG, follow the captain, and take criticism. Like, DDG doesn't benefit from these guys blowing up. He wants to help them. Well, he does benefit if they actually do.
If they actually blow up and they're entertaining, everybody would benefit.
Blow up. But the amount of effort that he's put in so far is more than anybody else would put in. And he has to explain to these guys and argue with them to get them to agree to do something that will help them. At that point, you just got to throw your hands up and say these guys don't want it bad enough. They don't want to compete. That's what it looks like to me. So then we've got the streaming aspect with his cameraman leaving him. We've got his crew just in shambles. And then what do we also have? DDG's music career.
In 2025, you couldn't see me off your For You page. So why I ain't get major hits? If anything, I'm going to be honest, the streaming fucked it up a little bit. Being honest. You got to put so much time into this shit. You know, it's times where, and a lot of times when I don't stream, I got I'm going to the studio. When I go to the studio, I'm in the studio for 12 hours. I can't stream. Okay, cool. I want to intertwine the two. I'm going to stream the song and I'm going to stream in the studio while I'm making it. While I'm making the song, I got 10,000 plus niggas that want to co-write with me and tell me if it's or not. First, I got to deal with that. Then second of all, you hear the full song. Then third of all, I
think DDG need to take a step back, bro. It's starting to become a lot of complaining on camera, a lot of, bitching and moaning from his crew, a little bit of bitching and moaning from him. Like, I think he need to take a step back. He can still do everything that he wants to do. I think he's proven enough that he has, the creativity and he has what it takes to keep doing what he's doing, but he's kind of like in a place where I think he needs to figure out his next move, and he's doing too much. He's getting pulled in too many directions. I think he just bro, you got money, you're solidified in the game. Some people would say you're on the Mount Rushmore that when it comes to content. Like, let's keep it a stack. Y'all gonna call it Glaze. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. DDG's been fucking making YouTube vlogs, and he's reinvented himself time and time again when it comes to content as a black content creator, YouTube space, Twitch, and even music now. Like, he's on the Mount Rushmore of this shit. And listen to me clear, I'm not saying he's on the Mount Rushmore of music, but just content creation as a black creator, bro. You got to give it to him. And I feel like right now he's trying to figure out his next move. He jumped into this group thing and he still wants it to work, but sometimes you just got to let shit fail, bro. It's okay to fail. It's okay to say, oh, that didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? And I think, I'm not necessarily saying that's what he has to do, but he need to take a step back, bro, and start chopping shit off and prioritizing where he really wants to put his focus on the next run. Bro, like, again, everything doesn't have to happen at the same time. If you want to go on another music focus run, do that. If you want to go on another streaming focus run, do that. If you want to go on a YouTube focus run, do that. If you want to do a little bit of both, do that. But you need to be intentional. And I feel like right now he just kind of in a floating space, and there's a lot of noise. You got to cut the noise out.
Business and not done on the song, so when it's ready to put out the song, you done already heard it. Y'all seen how the hit-a-thon went. DDG Live, if you go on there right now and type in songs from the hit-a-thon, it's on there with millions of views. I haven't got 1 million views on a music video in a long time.
Here, DDG had to learn the harsh lesson that I could have told him before he started this whole thing. Yeah, streaming and music don't go together. There's a reason why Blackboy Max hasn't been making music on stream anymore. You cannot, streaming is about interaction, and you have the worst backseat gamers, backseat drivers, backseat engineers, backseat producers, backseat rap.
Music, so I mean, yeah, there's people that can just get in the booth and freestyle real quick and stuff, but like generally speaking, especially actually talented artists, bro, music is a slow process, bro. If I were to hop in the booth right now, sometimes it takes me 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours to make a song. Like I'm coming in and starting off with a melody, no words, straight mumble. Then I'm sitting there listening to the melody back and forth, moving spots, you know, working a melody around the beat. Might tuck that, then come back to that song a week later, slowly start writing. Like, to do all of that on stream, again, it's fun. I still want to do it just for fun a couple of times, but for that to be your everyday process, like, there's no way you're going to be putting out your best work musically like that.
All in your chat, and they want your attention, and they're going to tell you this sucks, not change this bar. Meanwhile, the person has no rap career. They haven't had any song do anything, and streaming is so fast paced. So really what I think happened is DDG's music audience dwindled a little bit, and his live streaming audience grew because, like he said, he hasn't gotten 1 million views on a music video because the music video is old by the time it comes out. They've already heard you make the song, and it takes away the magic of the music making process. It's kind of like this game of push and pull. For example, like a Tory Lanez, right? He live streamed himself on IG making a mixtape, but does he do that for every project? Does he do that for every song? No, but it brought that core fan base closer to him because they got to peer in. They got to see past the veil and like, oh, whoa, this is how this works. But they can't see all of it. Otherwise, the magic is lost. And also what DDG's talking about is like, yo, songs got to get cleared. He ran into a huge issue with Pink Dreads, like the producer and the song getting taken down and the speed at which everything moves. The song moves quicker than he's able to get paperwork done for it, music video done for it, and it uploaded, and to run a proper marketing campaign for it. So yeah, his music career hasn't been doing that hot. Now, can he do music and streaming? Yes, but they would have to be separate, and you can't be the best at both. So one is going to have to sacrifice. But DDG, I think he was just looking at it like, yo, how do I maximize the amount of bread I can get whilst doing these two things? Because music would just be a loss. He would be spending 12 hours not streaming, and then he would be paying for the studio time and for the music. So he would
What the hell is DDG doing here? Nigga putting on mascara? What the fuck is that?
be losing money constantly, and the opportunity cost where he could have been streaming, and losing relevance in the streaming world because he would be streaming less to focus on music. So that's a tough decision that he's going to have to make. But if he wants to make music, I think he should just be like, yo, guys, I got a new song. I was locked in the studio, because it also gives enough time for his streaming audience to miss him because they're used to watching him every single day. Yo, DDG's been gone for 2 days. Oh, wait, DDG popped back on for stream for 10 hours, and then he disappeared for a day, and then he came back for 3 days. That unpredictability will make them appreciate him a little bit more too. And that brings us to our last one, which is DDG versus his fans. He's into it with his own fan base, and he was happy when all the communities got knocked off and said they better watch out.
I'm gonna give y'all another legendary run, and I'm gonna leave. So whenever you see me go on a run, and I'm going stupid, and I'm back averaging 20, 50, whatever, just know the ending coming. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna let you miss me because y'all take me for granted. Y'all think I'm fast food. Y'all need to start treating me like Morton's Steakhouse. I want to be treated like Nobu. You feel me?
If you know, you know. Morton's Steakhouse, a good ass steakhouse. That used to be my favorite, but I done switched over to Steak 48. Steak 48 hitting.
You only come to me when you want to take a bad. You feel me? You trying to get your best fit out when you want to pull up to me. Y'all pulling up to my hoop shorts and drawers. You feel me? Hoop shorts and dirty ass t-shirts.
As long as the bread is in streaming, especially if he's running up that bag on Kick now, because I think he's streaming, he's testing out both. Trust and believe, DDG will not be going anywhere. But I do think that he is a little bit upset with his fans complaining about him. And I guess I don't even know what they're complaining about because this guy's consistent. He's in different cities all the time. He's constantly moving around. And like I've said before, 10 years in the game, at the top of the game, and consistent. We look back 10 years, Roman Atwood, Fusi, these guys, they disappeared on us. Where'd they go? They took long breaks. Roman Atwood, you know, he had that whole stalker situation. Fusi, he's taken huge breaks, never really been back, except that legendary streaming run. Dear God Almighty. Wow. That was, he had the greatest stream of all time. They've got to put that on, I don't know. I was going to say like an NFT, but like, let's be real here. There's got to be some sort of memorabilia for that stream, like some hard drive or something for it that sells for a ton of money in the future. And DDG would flex on them again, telling them that he can't fall off after they accused him of that.
And that's like telling LeBron you can't hoop. You hear me? That's like telling Curry you done. You can't make another three. How many threes I got to make? You feel me? And honestly, like when y'all like that, it just lets me know that this content is such fast food where I can't get too involved with it. That's why I don't get too married to the criticism. I don't get too married to content. That's why I do this streaming to do it. I do this streaming with my eyes closed. I don't give a about what the outcome is. Like,
I mean, that's how you're supposed to do it. But I can tell it's bothering you a little bit right now. But you're human, bro. Like, you're human. You're human. And, you know, again, I hope he could take a step back and just kind of clear the air. Because right now I think he's just scrambling a little bit when that's fine. But I think he just need to cut the cam off for a little bit and just really refocus on what he wants to put his energy into. And a lot of times, you know, this can be applied to any single one of y'all with whatever y'all going on with y'all lives. You're starting to feel overwhelmed. You're starting to feel like there's too much things going on, bro. Just take a step back and just chill off everything for a second. And it's not to say that you're quitting. It's just like you need to just refocus, realign yourself, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
A nigga like Deshae, though, like a nigga like Deshae, he live and breathe this. So if y'all get to criticizing him, this like I done seen it. This be in his room, and he'll really be thinking about this up about it. All my life. But I learned this is so fast food, like.
And this is true. I just think that a lot of people say somebody fell off when they just outgrew their content. Like a lot of musicians or a lot of rappers, especially rappers for teeny boppers, like those SoundCloud rappers are like, man, you know, Pump fell off. This guy fell off. They're making the same exact music. You just grew up. And I think for DDG, some people just maybe grew out of streaming. Now, if they're still watching other streamers instead of DDG, then that's dangerous. That is of the utmost concern. But the thing is, DDG's never going to fall off because he's constantly on the cutting edge of every new social platform. Everyone that's coming up grew up watching him, so they will easily collab with him and he'll collab with them. And he's a guy that loves attention. So he's not going to be like, yeah, you know, I'm going to take some money moves and I don't really care about the attention anymore. So if you have all of those things in order and he's entertaining, you really can't fall off. You're just going to be on to the next one, on to the next one. It's like an Andrew Tate, right? Like that guy loves attention, even though he has all the money in the world right now. So whenever someone's blowing up like Clavicular, he pulls up on them, kicks it with them, absorbs some of the clout again. So he gets that new audience. Again and again and again and again. Because like that dude grew up watching Andrew Tate. But this is chaos for DDG. Like we don't know what the hell he's going to focus on now. Let me know what you guys think about my idea for him recruiting a cameraman.
I think that was a pretty good idea. Will he do it? We'll see. Like, I appreciate y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Again, ain't nothing wrong with taking a step back. And, you know me, bro. I ain't wishing bad on nobody. We've criticized DDG before, but ultimately, I think he's doing his damn thing, bro. You got to give a nigga his flowers, bro. Yeah. But, hey, y'all gonna call it glaze, and I don't give a damn. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. My name's Berto. Where you at? Berto. Join the Where You At famous. Never miss a live stream reaction. I'm gone.
Where you at, Berto?